Okay, hi Tubies. I'm finally here. Sorry for the delay, but my internet crashed exactly at 9 o'clock. This was grandiose for my first planned stream. So, I hope everybody is nice and tight at their seat and have their miniatures ready to be painted. Well, today we are painting this lovely Space Marine here. And welcome to my stream, everybody. So let's make sure that the chat is good. And Barcode, hey, hi, welcome to the stream. So the zooming is quite fiddly. Let's try this again. There we go. That's the size I want. Okay, as you can see here, I have this lovely Space Marine, Primaris Space Marine here, built and primed already. And, well, we will start to paint him. So, we will paint an Ultramarine today. And for that, I will use these colors here. Let's see, where's the... Let's take this one here. Okay. And we will start with a nice dark Cantabric blue. Plastic Horizon, hello, welcome to the stream. And D1 Drift Grand Prix Tangoku, may I call you D1 please? Yeah, can't wait, go, go, go. Nice. Okay, let's just give him a gentle overbrush with a dark blue. Nothing too heavy. We want the recesses to stay black as our main shadow color. Definitely. I'm using here a big fluffy makeup brush for that. Mighty Pie, ayoo! Welcome to the stream. From Barcode, oh, thanks for the tip about painting tentacles. Yeah, you're welcome. From Mighty Pie, what's shaking? Well, we are shaking up an Ultramarine today. And on my end, everything is fine. I'm absolutely fine. Everything is fine. Hope with you as well, that everything is fine. Okay, I think our main blue undercoat is done now. Let's wash our brush properly. Let's make sure to rinse your brushes good, especially your fluffy makeup brushes. You want them to be fluffy and really fluffy. Yeah. So next I'm using this brush here. This is a stippling brush. And I'm mixing in some of Vallejo Game Color Magic Blue into it. So, just like that. So, and we start by stippling now the pretty blue you're using. Yeah, thank you. From D1, I'm painting more figures than actually playing these games. You are so inspiring. Well, thank you. I'm trying to be inspiring. Always had this quote from Sean from Blue Table Painting in mind, and I hope here's your inspiration for today. Be inspirational is one of my main goals here. Yesterday I painted a test miniature with these colors, and well, it turned out really nice, and I wanted to copy that. From Plastic Horizon, nice to see you're using some Vallejo. Yeah, I have several Vallejo colors in my range here. This is not one paint manufacturer exclusive. I have Games Workshop colors, Vallejo, Army Painter, and obviously Scale Color. My main focus is on color and not manufacturer. If I see a color that I like, I'll buy it. So with the stippling technique I'm using here, we can create really nice blends, almost like if we are using an airbrush. But only if you're using it right, if you have the correct amount of paint on your brush. It's a little bit like dry brushing. Well, I'm dry brushing here the helmet right now, so it's a lot like dry brushing. Have you ever used Reaper paints? No, I cannot say that I have. Reason being is not for the lack of wanting to, but Reaper paints are hard to come by here in Germany. They are not sold at my local stores or even good for order on eBay. So I would have to order them from other countries, and that would entail several amounts of postage costs, and to be honest, that I'm not willing to pay. So nope, not for me. Same goes for Chimera colors. I tried to buy them, but they are not available. And so, no Chimera colors for me. P3, same deal. Not here prevalent in Germany. I can only get what I can locally get. I hope that's okay for you, that I'm not using Reaper paints. I never used them. Read they're pre-thinned. Well, every paint is pre-thinned. Every miniature paint here in the pots is way thinner than artistic acrylic colors are sold. Normally they're in tubes, and you have to thin them way more yourself normally. So, and if you like the notion of your paints to be pre-thinned, then, well, guess what? Just add a little bit of water to your paint, and ta-da, you have a pre-thin paint. That's not something so exciting for a brand. So, now we go into Pure Magic Blue. Already looking good. Thank you. From Plastic Horizon, Reaper paints are thinner than Vallejo, but Vallejo to me is a better pigment color choice over the Reaper. Ah, so yeah, every paint manufacturer uses basically the same pigments that are available on the market, but the amount they mix the pigments together to create their paints is almost a little bit different. From Perkins Dearborn, I found out that my very old Reaper paints, mostly dried up, have little skull mixing balls in them. Skulls, interesting. From Kapuka 98, evening all. I'm currently painting my exorcists. Interesting. Perkins Dearborn, nice to check you on stream. Yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. And from Whittle Pixies, was Vallejo paint named after Boris Vallejo, the artist? I'm sure it wasn't, just being fanciful. I honestly have no idea. I have no idea what they're named for, and well, maybe check the Wikipedia article or send them a message and ask them, hey, what's the name supposed to be? Sorry for my coughing. That comes when you smoke a lot. So, if you have any painting related questions, go ahead and ask them. I'll be happy to answer them. From Tom Motom Tom. Hi from Berlin. Painting Super Fantasy Brawl big minis in the moment. I like them. Yeah. Go for it. Paint them. Paint them, paint them, paint them, and then show them. You know, I have a Discord. Please show them. I would like to see what you guys are painting. So, and I guess this blue stage is also done. Now let's highlight that even more. Will you do a League of Wotan painting tutorial? No, I will not. Not because I don't like the Leagues of Wotan or anything like that, but I don't own any. And I don't plan to buy a $200 box set just to paint one mini. No, thank you. From D1, how many figures have you painted since you started this professionally? Thousands? I have honestly no idea. I've never counted. I can give a rough estimate. Okay, let's say we have around 50 miniatures per army I've painted. So I've painted on stream or while I'm making YouTube videos, my Imperial Fists, then my Wings of Fury. That's already 2 armies. Then 2 armies for the Stormcast Eternals. It's 4 armies now. Then my Necrons, 5 armies. Then several tutorials on single miniatures will accumulate to roughly, let's say, another army. So we are on 6 armies now. Then my Nighthound, 7 armies. 7 times 50. From Christiana, Yo GP, what's up? Well, hello, welcome to the stream. From Perkins Dearborn, I am mainly using GW and Vallejo game paints now. I like the dropper bottles. I hate dropper bottles, sorry to say that. Do you ever use oil paints? From Tom? No, I don't use oil paints. There are several reasons for them, for not using oil paints. Mainly because I have a cat and I have stray cat hair flying around the house constantly. And the extremely long drying time with oil paints have the tendency to cat hairs being stuck to my miniatures constantly. And no, this is nothing that works for me. No oil paints for me. I know you can make super fancy blends with them and stuff like that, but nah, not for me. From Perkins Dearborn, question. As I paint miniatures, I find they go through an ugly stage. Does it just take practice and persistence to push through that stage? Your paint job seems really nice. Thank you. Yeah, every miniature goes through an ugly stage, and you have to just trust the process and follow the painting guidelines, and you will push through this ugly stage with no problem. From D1, oil paints is not sticking well to plastic and is way too thick. Well, the way too thick part, you can always thin your paint. There are solutions for that, from turpentine to white spirit and all that stuff. Whittle Pixel. The ugly stage is the most fantastic because that's when it all starts happening and falling into place. From D1, but then it just runs down. Tried it. Then you have it watered down or thinned down too much. So deal it back just a smidge. So from the King DK93, it is a successor. Yours painting, love your. Huh? Is it an successors you're painting? Love your videos. No, this is supposed to be an ultramarine. Well, soon-ish. So, the blue stage is done now. Let's have a focus on him. Well, I hope you like this blue stage right now. So, now what? Recess shading. From Christiana. So I'm working on an Adeptus Mechanicus Iron Strider. Fun model, but I accidentally reached for my gloss paint rather than flat primer. So I'm trying to just push through and it looks like crap. So what's the... So the primer is gloss. And everything you put on there looks like crap. Well, there are several methods that you can try. First, you can varnish it with a matte varnish and then keep on painting. Or you just strip the paint of the entire miniature with isopropyl alcohol and then reprime it and do it again. From the King DK, I just thought the blue is too light for an ultra, sorry. From Whittle Pixel, I notice you only use GW paints and miniatures. Any chance GW would sponsor you and send you free stuff to showcase their product? No, GW would not sponsor me because I am not 100% using GW paints. As you can see, GW paint, Army Painter, Vallejo Model Color, Scale 75. See? It's not all GW paints. Yes, I have a rack of contrast paints here just in front, but not only GW paints. From D1, what do you do in summer when you notice the paint already dries on your brush or dries too quick? Do you have an advice except for going into the cellar? Well, there are several advices I can give you. For example, use a wet palette. This instantly helps with your paint not drying on your palette. Then with drying on your paintbrush, don't use like this tiny brush here to paint a miniature. Use this size instead. You see, the tip is the same. You can do super fine stuff with brush size 3, but the longer bristles give you more paint to use, and the paint will not dry as fast on this brush. Then the next tip. Close your curtains. Make it dark in your room. Then also there are room humidifiers that raise the humidity in the air. That helps with stopping the evaporation process on your miniatures and your bristles. Then if you can afford it, you can use a how they're called? Not radiator, the cooling one, the one that the Americans use all the time. How they're called? I can't think of the name right now. From Perkinson Dearborn, I'm planning to paint Crimson Fists, coming back from a year break. I am currently working on Age of Sigmar Orrugh's Gut Rippers. Nice, neat. Air conditioner, yeah. Yeah, air conditioning. That's the word. Thank you. From White Pixels, I hate painting eyes the most. I really hate it. I sometimes use a black pen to put on the dot there. I'm 50, so my eyesight isn't the best. Any tips would be good. Well, glasses, for once. Then fancy glasses, like, 1 second. That's up. I'm moving again. That out of the way so I don't tip it. These things here. These are also glasses, and well, they magnify a lot. And if you have a problem painting, then get yourself some of those. Yeah. Apropos, I definitely should put on my glasses. Speaking of. So, just get a spray booth. Tamiya makes them. From the King, are you planning on darken the blue later, or is it, or is that really ultra blue? I'm confused. Well, as you can see, I'm working in the shadows right now with the purple, and just trust the process. Ultramarines are not dark blue, they are bright blue. The dark blue ones are the Crimson Fists. If you recall. And what blue tone you prefer is totally up to you. You can, if you paint your Ultramarines, make them as dark as you like. Even make them black if you want to. From Ross M. Guten Abend, Alexandra. Well, guten Abend to you. And back to the question about GW sponsoring me. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't want to have a sponsorship from Games Workshop, because I would bind myself to them and make myself into a ring wraith, like from Sauron. And that's not what I want. I don't want to be held back by Games Workshop and be their lapdog. No, that's not my intention. From White Pixels, noob questions. If I may, law-wise, why do Space Marines why do Space Marines do away with any sort of camouflage and use nice blue colors, red colors, gold, etc.? Well, that's because they are the Emperor's angels. They are fear incarnate. They want their opponents to see them. They want to stand out and fear their opponents into submission. I know that from a military perspective, that sounds stupid, and it's 40k. It is stupid, but that's what they do. So what I'm doing here is simply making a quick wet blend with contrast paints in the shadows. Are you also painting Primaris intercessors of the Ultramarines? That is a Primaris intercessor. No, thank you. No, thank you. And no, thank you. Sorry for that. Have you ever played Blood Bowl? I have played one test game, and I hate that game. That's not for me. The rules are absolutely stupid. Well, I don't know if they have ever changed the rules, but let me tell you a story from this test game. I had my miniatures laying around in front of me on the gaming board, and okay, my turn 1. I move one figure, one square, and I had to roll a dice. I failed. Okay, my opponent's turn. He moved. He moved 5 or 6 miniatures, and then he failed, and then my turn. Okay, I moved my miniature one square again. I rolled a dice, failed. And then my opponent again made 10 moves on his own with his miniatures, and then I said, okay, stop, I quit this game, this is stupid. From Perkins. At White Pixels, good questions. I would expect the elite Space Marines being few in number. On the chaos of battle, they want to stand out to their fellow Marines. From Christiana, okay, I've got to go paint the walls of a bedroom. Not nearly as fun. Catch you all later. Well, thank you for stepping by. Yeah, so, where was I? Let's tidy up the mistakes I've made. Give it a little bit more highlight here and there. Just a little bit of stippling. From White Pixels, it's like wars in the days before 1850 or so, where we all wore bright colors to show off, then obviously for very practical reasons started using camouflage later on. Yeah, something like that. You see, Space Marines are not afraid. They know no fear, and they want to show that they are there. Their presence be noticed. Their presence be known. Like in medieval knight showing his bright heraldry on the battlefield. From Plastic Horizon, I'm trying to get her to do a model kit, but no luck. Like to see her do a deformed eggplane kit or a tank. Who are you talking about? Who is her? Sorry if I'm not talking right now. I'm a little bit concentrating here on my paint job. And guys, I'm sorry in advance if my stream might cut out. Like I said in the beginning, I had an internet crash right at 9 o'clock. And my internet was stable the whole day along. And I thought, okay, let's plan a stream for 9 o'clock. And then it crashed. So it can crash at any given moment. So fingers crossed it doesn't. I just replaced the connector cable from my Fritz box to my telephone line with no effect. From D1, I love to see painting a scripter, psyker, or librarian. Will you do it in the near future? Well, librarian is blue, so we have done that here. From Whittle Pixels, have you ever made dungeon tiles or other terrain pieces? Yes, I have. I have a whole set for dungeon terrain. From Dale George, Alexandra, I just want to say thank you. I've been watching your videos off and on for the last 11 years. Thank you for all you do. I enjoy most of your videos. Thank you. Most all of your videos. Plastic Horizons or a 1/16 scale horror figure. Plastic Horizon, what are you? I don't follow you. What are you talking about? from D1, well, you have the skills for some sort of that. Yes, that would be awesome. Character models wise, I have a scripter laying around here. But I haven't planned on painting him in the near future. I'm not a big fan of Psychers in Warhammer 40k, to be honest. Time for some edge highlights. White Pixel, I'd like to agree with Dale George and say a proper thank you for the hours of footage you have provided for free. It certainly helped me over the years. Well, I'm glad my content could help you. And that's the perfect segue to talk about the sponsor of this video. This video and everything I do is sponsored by you guys, by watching my videos, by watching the ads. And of course, not to forget the super chats that you can buy here on YouTube to give money directly to me, if you so desire. But you don't have to. Just watch my videos and everything is fine. And now back to the video. That's also one of my basic goals here on YouTube, to have everything available for everybody for free always. I don't like paywalls. And well, it was one of my initial goals to start a YouTube channel painting miniatures and have the stuff for free, because when I started there were only 3 people there making content, and the stuff was behind paywalls. They were selling their DVD sets on how to paint miniatures. They had 1 or 2 videos for free, and the rest was behind a big ass paywall. And I thought to myself, well, I can paint much better than they are, and I can do it for free. That would make me actually paint again. Oh, thank you, Dale George from with a super chat with $5. Thank you very much. That helps a lot. Thank you, thank you. I am eternally grateful to you. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, the paywalls were there, and then I just started making my own videos. Well, back in the day, and it was uh, very strange. You could only upload 10-minute videos, and so I actually had to buy myself a stopwatch to uh, time the video segments I was filming, because I couldn't see the display of my camera back in the day in the first videos, because I had the camera actually on the opposite side and filming in this direction. And yeah, and after I bought the stopwatch, actually 1 week later, they changed the policy, and you could upload, I guess it was half an hour videos then, back in the day. And I actually never used the stopwatch on any of my videos, but yeah, funny story. Dale George, best $5 spent. Thank you. From Barcode, uh, do you already have enough for a 3D printer? No, I don't have. Perkins Dearborn, question: what games do you enjoy playing? Do you get to play often? I play maybe once every 2 months or so, and I play mainly 40k right now. I have two big Stormcast Eternals Age of Sigmar armies, but I have no one to play against. From D1, what I love about you is you are real, still digital for me. But it looks like my setup a few years ago. Squidmar does good stuff as well, but this is truly uncommercial. This is how it should be. Well, thank you. Yeah, this is still a one-girl show here, and I'm just sitting here in my living room. This is my painting table here. Fixed setup, and well, I'm painting and painting and painting here. This is no fancy studio here with studio lights and all that kind of stuff. I couldn't really afford that. Well, on the topic of my 3D printer, to be honest, it might be quite a while until I can afford one. We have right now here in Germany quite an energy crisis, and all the living expenses are going up and up and up, and I'm basically losing around 200 euros per month here, and everything I do, including here my YouTube stuff and the earnings from that, are basically evaporized by my living expenses right now. So to be able to afford a 3D printer for roughly 200 to 500 euro, uh, that's absolutely no go for me right now. Even with donations from you guys right now. Sorry to say that, but every bit counts. Every single euro you spend is appreciated. Every minute watching my videos is appreciated. You're basically paying for my food. Thank you. That's a lot. Oh no, I made a big mistake. As you can see here, the wash has run down there. From Ross M. Any favorite films, games for Halloween? I'm not big on horror, so this is basically a no for me. Also, here in Germany, we don't celebrate Halloween. This is a purely American festival. Yes, there are Germans who celebrate Halloween here and there, go on a party or something, but the widespread Halloween is not here prevalent. As for games, I would recommend. I'm not keen on horror games, so what would I recommend? Maybe Dark Souls? Creepy times here as well. Oktoberfest. Well, fun fact, the Oktoberfest is not held in October. It goes from November to October, but it is not celebrated in October. And also, Oktoberfest is a pure Bavarian festival. I am living in Nordrhein-Westfalen. That's a different state in Germany. And we don't use or celebrate the Oktoberfest here. It's like you have a celebration in Texas, and everyone expects that entire America is celebrating that. That was a big mistake here. Big mistake. I got a message here right now. Sorry for that. Ah, dang it. So, new message. Captain Bogrol. Halloween is boring anyways. Why give candy away when I can keep it for myself? See, I learned something new. America never met a holiday that I couldn't exploit. So, I guess the edge highlighting is also concluded here. One left here at the feet. And done. From Perkins Dearborn questions, which of the Vallejo texture acrylic gales do you use? None. Dark Earth Resin Mud. I am still basing with my PVA and sand. Textured acrylic gels. None. I am using this one here. Thick Mud. Well, this was the black one. I had two, the brown one and the black one, and I mixed them both together after both were half empty. This is my last pot remaining. From Captain Bogrol, what's your favorite non-Space Marine 40k army? Non-Space Marine. Basically none. I don't like the other factions. If I would have an army of them. Well, okay, Imperial Knights, maybe. I have an army of them. And Necrons. I have an army of them. So, from Lucas. Hello, Alexandra. I have tried to catch one of these live for ages, but always seem to miss them. Love your streams and videos. Watched them for many years now. Well, thank you for watching. Always appreciate that. So, what next? Let's paint some metals, shall we? So let's get that out of the way. And I know there's a widespread myth. No, don't use your good brushes with metal paints. It will ruin them. That's total bullcrap. Metal paints will not ruin your brushes. If you use your metal paints just like normal paints and you don't get paint back here into the ferrule, metal paints won't do anything to your brush. But that applies to every paint, not just metal paint. Don't get paint in your ferrule. That is just an urban legend, proven to not be true. From Benedict Endel, have you ever painted granites? Yes, I have. I have even a painting tutorial about them on my channel. Thick mud, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. From Captain Bogrol, have you ever painted bronze armor? I know you've done plenty of gold and it's similar, but still. Yes, I've painted bronze armor before. I've painted a Chaos Marine maybe 2 years back in bronze armor. And, oh wait, I can actually show you something regarding bronze armor. There we go. Yes, they might be a little bit dusty. Speaking of cat hair. But here, there we have Stormcast Eternals in bronze armor. Does that satisfy you? I hope it does. From D1, Vallejo has a real good working brush restore liquid and also very well working brush cleaner. The restorer somehow makes your brushes look like total mint condition. Crazy shit. Yeah, I have also that stuff. This is called isopropyl alcohol. It cleans your bristles. Really, really good. From Captain, very cool. I only asked because I think I want to try a Minotaur army. Yeah, go for it. 70 or 90%? It's 90%. It's basically the stuff I used to use to clean my resin prints with. No problem. Flamers or melters? Neither, I would say plasma. Is this a trick question? Flamers are way too short-ranged, as well as melters. Yes, melters have big good firepower, but so do plasmas. So, now let's paint some gold. Have you seen Henry Cavill is into 40k? I have not seen which faction he plays though. I think he plays Custodes, if I recall correctly. And I've just seen an interview today where he explains a little bit about his stuff, and the moderator makes it out that playing Warhammer 40k is super awkward to the rest of the world, and you have to hide your stuff, and this is nothing anybody should ever do. Total BC. And kudos to Cavill, who really stands up for the hobby. Fun fact, did you know that Robin Williams also played Warhammer? True story. Nothing wrong with the hobby, only GW prizes. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Recently, I've been watching Mad Max Fury Road again, and I had a really big urge to paint, well, a Fury Road inspired uh, orc speed freak list with lots of buggies and bikes and stuff. And I went to the GW website, all blue-eyed and open-minded, and I opened the website, and I looked at the prices for the buggies, and I closed the website, and I cried. €42.50 for one buggy. Are they serial? €42 for one buggy. This is insane. Not only a few years ago, for €50, I could buy a Land Raider. A Land Raider for €50 and a buggy for 42. Are they crazy? Nope. I recently watched a video from not Danahar, the other one, Discord. From Discord, and she lost a bet, and she wanted to buy a 2,000 point Space Marine army, and she paid around £500 dollars for it. Crazy stuff. If she had gone to eBay and bought the stuff from the Warhammer Imperium magazine, she could have went with an army 3 times the size that she bought. From Captain Bogrol, I don't know how much profit they make, but it must be massive with a markup like that. Yeah, the GW prices are so insane, and to make a miniature, a sprue for a miniature, even for a tank or a Titan or whatever, it costs them cents. It goes into the machine, insert the plastic, out comes the plastic. The plastic material is a few cents at best, and they are selling that for several €100. That's insane. So the gold and the metal needs to dry now. So let's have a little cigarette break here. think after an hour of painting, I deserve that. Even if it makes me cough and probably die an early death. So kids, if you're watching, don't smoke. Captain Borgo, talking of expensive models, which is your favorite Primark, lore-wise or model-wise? With how much they cost, are they even remotely worth it? My favorite Primark was always Rogel Dawn. I thought he was a cool guy. I never read the entire Horus Heresy, so I don't know much about the current lore of the Primarchs, so take it with a grain of salt. And about the models, I don't know every Primarch model that Forge World has done, and you have to pay with 2 kidneys and your firstborn child, so I can't answer that. From Perkin Dearborn, I started playing 40k with Tau. I played 5 or 6 battles during a multiple-week escalation league. I lost every battle and still had a lot of fun. That was in 2005. Dale George, smoke break, woohoo! So, what to do about the base? How about a little bit of dry brushing? Yeah, he is almost done. Only some washes left, bolter casing, and then the base, and then we can apply some decals, and we're done. And the eyes, of course. Oh, by the way, have you seen my latest Necron models? Last time on the stream, I painted this dude here, and I have another one. And I wanted to show you the size difference of the Doomstalker and the Reanimator. And here you can see the size difference of them. Tiny little brother. Hard to get them both into the picture here. Sorry for the scratching noise every time I have to move my table if I want to move around in my apartment. Yeah, the Doomstalker was a lot of fun to paint. But as you can see, he's way too big to be painted on camera. The little one here was scratching the surface. Thank you, Captain and Dale. And I recently printed out the rule book for Grimdark Future, the one-page rule 40k stand-in, and I'm eager to give it a try. So what I've read so far is that the game itself is a super scaled down Warhammer 40k version, so there are no wound rolls. You only need to hit and then armor save, and then they are done. So that might go with very, very quick games. From Captain, they always remind me of the Praetorian from Mass Effect. I've never played Mass Effect. I don't know them. So, for those of you that want to stay up to date with everything I do, well, you can head over to Instagram and check out my Instagram account there. It's girlpainting1, one word. And yeah, there you can see my latest paint jobs and stuff like that. From Dale George, my Silent King is still in the box, plastic wrapped, still applied. Silent King, yeah, that's a miniature I will probably never get for my Necrons. Way too expensive, but it's an impressive miniature, definitely. Definitely. So, let's get some red. So, I need some blue. There we go. The darkness in the eyes. A little bit of water. Yeah, that's good. That's good. From Perkins, very cool. What colors did you use for the cool yellow-green glow effect? Tesseract glow. And then I highlighted it with toxic waste green, and finally with Marduk yellow. There we have finally the string here. Bothered me all the evening. Ah, there we go. Already gone. Yeah, that's looking good. Now for the white dot in the back. And ta-da! Nice Space Marine eyes. Okay, now let's apply some wash to the gold. gives the code really good definition. No problem there. Happy to answer your questions. There's something I can demonstrate you. How to take care of your paint pots. Always get rid of this stuff here. And your paint pots will close properly again. Ta-da! One of my most handy tools is this pointy pair of tweezers here. From Dale, I think I'm going to have to start painting again. Good idea for tonight. Yeah, do that, definitely. From Captain, you paint a lot more than me. How often do you need to replenish your stockpile? It's not like I have to replenish my entire paint range. From time to time I get single paints and refill single paints. For example, just yesterday I bought 3 new paints this year. The Magic Blue, Orange Fire, and the one that just fell down was Hot Orange, and I just refilled my bottle here. It's nice and full again. And the rest is here in this bottle. And well, like I said, from time to time, single paints here and there. There's not a big amount of paints that come here into my paint station very often. So maybe let's accumulate that to 1 new paint bottle per month, basically. Now with here the Warhammer Imperium magazine, I get some paints here and there every few months, and yeah, then like this one here with the orange and the blue that I specifically order. But basically, if you have paints, they will last you for years, for several years. Even GW paints, which have bottles that are not as big as Vallejo or other paint brands, in the end it doesn't matter. This 1 or 2 milliliter more paint will not accumulate to much more expense. So it doesn't matter what kind of brand you're using. If you have a paint collection, once you have collected the paints, they will last you for years. Unless you paint terrain with them, then they won't, definitely. Or super big army projects. But if you're just painting single armies with maybe up to 100 miniatures, then you can, with an arsenal like me here, you could paint maybe 5 or 6 armies in a row and not run out of paint. From Perkins, I have decided to focus on painting on small units, so one unit at a time, so I can reach completion and not feel overwhelmed. How long does it take you to paint an army? Uh, well, with the style I'm using here, one miniature at a time and constantly switching between the armies, I would say to paint one army takes me around a year, roughly. So, and since I'm not planning on going to any tournaments or stuff like that, that's totally fine. So that's basically my hobby. I don't want to rush my hobby. And I'm fine with that it takes some time. And in the end, I have a nice product which I'm very proud of and I'm happy to play with. It helps if you definitely want to um, play quickly with an army, to pick an army that is easy to paint, that you can quickly rush through. For example, Necrons. You can totally do a Necron army with spray priming them black, dry brushing them in silver, do a little bit of green on the weapons, and done. And then you can paint that army in a weekend or in a 24-hour stream or something like that. But I would never do that. So, but if you want to have an army quick, you can totally do that. And then, if you have that army, you can play, and then you can pick a different army and take your time with them. And you can always go back to your quickly painted army and redo them. Or improve on the paint job. So, that's basically the marine done. Now let's paint the base. Let's do that also quite quickly. Let's just take some gray. Some lighter gray. Needs more paint. From Perkins, a year? Good, that makes me feel much better. I really appreciate that you are enjoying your hobby. Yeah, what is a hobby that you don't enjoy? Like I said before, I think every miniature deserves a decent paint job. I don't get it why people are painting miniatures in such a rush that they look totally ugly. For example, poxwalkers or goblins or grots or any other or tyranids, for example, that you have a ton of to paint, and people paint them as if they are worth nothing. But to me, even a simple gene stealer or a termagant or a poxwalker, I have paid lots of money for this model, and it is a good sculpt. It deserves a nice paint job. Even if the model on the battlefield is only 3 points or whatever, whoever applied this arbitrary number to it, it still is a miniature that cost me at least €2 as a single miniature, and it deserves at least a decent paint job. Yeah, some just want to play, I know. Some just want to play. So, I guess the marine is done. Oh, I forgot. I forgot something. The liquid talent. Some liquid talent on the border. Almost forgot. Oh, from You Are Hero. I am drunk right now, but I love you so much. I have no idea about miniature, but I love art, and you have relaxed me so much over the years, and for that, and for you, art, I am externally grateful. Thank you. Thank you very much. And have fun with your drinks. And I hope that you will not pick up the car keys and drive while you're drunk. Let me guess, the old unboxing videos. Yeah, with my tiny little hobby knife. The unboxing of the pizza. Yeah, that was a good one. With the sausage. The tomato sausage. Yeah, my English wasn't as well as today, back in the day. But it was still a fun video to make. And there are two others. Yes. So that's sometimes you have to cut your brush a little bit. Okay, the last thing to do are the pouches. From You Are Here, yes, but everything. She is like the Bob Ross of miniatures, but with more tingles. Yeah, I get that a lot. So, we are nearing completion of this miniature, and at this point I want to thank all of you for joining this stream, watching me paint, keeping me company, chatting with me. Thank you very much, and thank you for the super chats, donations and stuff. I really appreciate that. From Dave George, some are definitely as ASMR. I mentioned the unboxing from years back because one of them took me 3 nights to finish. Oh, you were sleeping while you were watching the video? Thank you once again. It was an honor to speak with you. Finally, be safe. Yeah, thank you for watching here, being here the entire stream. I hope you guys could get some experience out of this video. So, I think the last thing that needs to be done is... Oh, I forgot to highlight the gold again. I washed it, but I didn't highlight it. So let's do that quickly. It wasn't a boring video, it was just soothing. Yeah, that's what I would say also. But at least I got 3 clicks out of it. So to finish up the gold highlight, let's add some bright silver to the gold. There we go. And voila. Gold is also highlighted. Wonderful. Now he only needs some decals, but that takes hours, and so I will spare you that. We have done it. 1 hour, 42 minutes. Stop the watch. Stop the clock. Yeah, thank you very much for everybody who tuned in. And yeah, any final words before we close up the stream? From Captain Bogrol, valuable insights. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for watching. And well, guys, I see you in the next live stream from Jay-Z. Gute Nacht. Yeah. Good night and good Nacht as well to you. Have a nice weekend. Bye.